be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous 'cause I broke all their cages. No, I won't sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty. it's dawned on me that you ain't coming back. I've lost my chance to see us find our way back. And in the end, amidst these trying times, I'll always try to find you. I'll lie to you to find the truth that you hold back. So stay with me. You know that I'll follow. I can't breathe. Together we'll fall apart. Stay here right in my arms, and we'll start again. So stay with me. Together we'll fall apart. Together we'll fall apart. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another AFR broadcast. We are here for round 10 of the AFR Tier 1 Championship here at Circuit of the Americas. I am Kunai0, and with me broadcasting tonight is Psycho.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, so we're jumping straight into it here. Short qualifying session for Tier 1, 18 minutes on the clock. We just wait for our guys to come out of the pits so they can start setting their times. Let's just get everything set up. So that'll be it there. All right. Now, hopefully everything just works. Let's have a look here. Check play names. Yes, that's good because we should have 3 AI. Yep, perfect. Now, I don't think there's any sound because the game does that stupid thing. Okay, I think we're good now. See who's...
Yeah, just setting myself up as well. Alright, cool. I think I'm set up too. Evening, everyone. I might just go for a bit of a quick stroll outside the commentary booth and just check what the weather's like.
No worries. Actually, hold on a minute. Yeah. I think I could do that.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, so I do have an updated. Has been an update to the F1 overlay that we use. So for here, it looks like we start with light cloud and overcast. So no rain. And then clear for the rest of it. So 5 to 10 minutes light cloud and overcast. But I don't know what the race will be. If you want to go find that out, that's cool.
That's amazing.
But I can only see there have been a couple of other updates to the to it as well, but unfortunately, I have not been able to test them all.
Yeah, I'll be back.
No worries. All right, so we will jump on board with Panda here. He's the first car on track. Everything is reserved for Team Williams. $15 minutes and 40 seconds left on that clock there as Panda comes around the final turn. So he'll start his flying lap. We'll jump on board with the lap timer and see. Excuse me.
Okay, so it's a bit interesting. Potential for rain at the end of the sprint, and then there's a 70% chance of rain in the middle of the race.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right, so we could see some wet action here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely a chance for skullduggery.
All right, so through the first sector there, showing up as Purple, of course, as he's the first person to do so. 15 minutes to go on the clock. Ooh, almost looking up that front left there as he makes his way down to the back straight here. Taking the esports line.
very on board with our Panda.
Yep. Down into turn 13. Nice and easy on the exit. I'm not sure if it's just the spectator mode or whatever, but the RPMs don't sound right on this car.
It's the spectator mode.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's horrendously bad.
Never change Codemasters. Okay, here we go. Down into the final corner. And what are we looking at? A 133.2. So that'll be the time set by the Williams.
Good banker. Good banker. I don't know if you noticed or not, but especially on this game, for qualifying, the afternoon sun is absolutely horrendous down the back straight, and then onto the final corner again. I found it's mildly appropriate if you start singing Stairway to Heaven at around Sector 2, the start of Sector 2.
That's good. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, Zakov comes across the line there, 133.0. He'll take provisional pole. I can change the times there. There we go. So, Panda did his 133.2. Sneaky with a 133.25. Trent with a 133.6. Jackson came across the line there with a 133.7. Kebab there, 133.4. And Big Al with a 133.2, jumping up into third place, combined with a 134.5. Down to P10. Ekim with a 133.2 now, up into P3. His teammate Crush just crossing the line there for a flying lap, so we'll stay on board. We'll see where he can place his Mercedes. As we have a yellow flag, Sector 1, that'll be his teammate just pulling off to the side of the road.
Pretty tight at the front end of this pack. Beep obviously has to settle lap, but he should be able to suck off.
That's
nice.
a very good time there. Rush. Very nice through Sector 1. Alright, moving up into turn 10 now. He goes to the back straight. You might even be able to see the morning sun that Psycho was talking about. There it is right there.
Right in the face.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You actually can't even see the DRS line to go off the dash.
Yeah, that's what you got the noise for. Oh man, hard on the brakes there as Zakov comes into the pits. Just coming up to the Sector 2 line, and it's a little bit slower, but it's green on his lap, considering it's his first.
I dare say around here, people have gone for wildly different setups. I've seen some really high wings and some really low wings as well. So you'll see a big discrepancy between their Sector 1s and Sector 2s. We've got 11 minutes and 26 seconds. We'll see who comes out on top as Crush comes around the final corner, 133 to beat. And he does it at 132.9. So that will take provisional pole for now. That's a pretty rapid time. For that being your banker lap, you'd take that to the bank all day.
That's a good one. Alright, so jump on board with Endocat here. His teammate Panda, currently P3 with a 133.2. Okay, looking to trying to take the top spot there from Crush. As he makes his way around the track. We'll wait his flying lap. So we've only got one other driver besides Endocat that hasn't set a time. That'd be Feber there in the Alpine. Slowest time at the moment is a 144.6 there from Mikau in the AlphaTauri. Be a banker lap for sure. I wonder if the fastest sectors are populated. They are. There we go. Still hasn't updated Sector 3, but Crush takes the fastest Sector 1 and Ekim, his teammate, takes the fastest Sector 2. So it's the Mercedes who are dominating right now. If anybody has an answer for them.
That's quite interesting. I wonder if they're running similar setups. The teammates usually are running quite similar setups.
I would assume so.
See most of the drivers leaving the pits now for their the next runs.
And we're about to have a pretty heavy or busy track, I should say, as Endocat comes across the line now. So the other Williams now to set a time. 10 minutes to go. Jump on board with the Williams. Yeah, see, it told me then that he went into that corner in 4th gear.
The gearing is right, but the throttle and so basically the RPM is what you're on.
Yeah,
The gearing
okay.
is correct.
No worries. So Cat, green sector for himself, but slower on the overall time.
Really conservative through there. Flips the apex beautifully. Ooh, I like the live speed you got.
There we go. Ooh, 317. Made it to the end of that. Point 0.8 down on the overall time of Crush. Now through sector 3. Teammate, of course, P3 at the moment. Down turn 18, down towards the final couple of corners.
Listening to the top guys in Tier 1 talk over the last couple of days, this is one of the very few tracks where even running with minimum pressures in quali, if you push too hard and you don't take care of your tires in the last sector, they're absolutely useless. Like they're screaming at you through that triple right-hander.
I'm not sure why that came undone there. Okay, so 7 minutes 55. Panda takes the top spot at the moment, 132.8. So Crush currently on an outlap. Yep, definitely is. Crush on an outlap. His teammate Ekim as well will jump on board with Ekim as he's closest to the line.
Phoebe's about to finish his first lap.
So we'll see what time it takes. I can see the Alpine just coming around the final corner now. Is he going to place that car? Ha!
Oh.
Okay, right at the top, 132.3. That's a big jump. My lord, Zach off with a 132.8 as well. Now we're almost into the 131s. My lord.
Phoebe comes in and sets the bar.
As expected. Here we go. There's the esports line again. Well, as long as you have 2 wheels in the black stuff, I suppose. So Ekim around that first corner. Out on the accelerator down towards turn 3. Mate, 133.6. Ali with the 134.5. Pondon jumps up to P9 with the 133.6 as well.
Really tight midfield here. Super close.
Oh, it comes round!
Just couldn't hold it through turn 9.
Comes round. Jump on board with his teammate, currently on a lap as well.
Got to get that car moving though.
Oh, have a look at Big Al though. 132.8. Jump ups in, goes right up to P2. Ooh, and the Red Bull. I don't know if the Red Bull. Oh, he's invalidated anyway. Well, that's unfortunate. So we've still got 6 minutes on the clock. Fever currently in provisional pole with that 132.3. I'm trying to have a look as who would be on a flying lap at the moment. Possibly combined. Oh, looks like he's invalidated as well. Jump on board with Trin here. Excuse me. So that's a significant gap there between P1 and P2. 32.3 to a 32.8. Now, interestingly, from P2 onwards, it's pretty close. You got 3 people in the 8s, Crush in the 9s, Ekim there in the 33.2. Man, Feber is just on another level at the moment.
P2 to P12 is within a second.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see if anybody can actually get closer to Feber's time. I don't know if anybody will actually. Here's the thing: I think Feber will beat it. I have a feeling he'll go out there and bring that down.
He could. I mean, he's not far off a world record there, to be honest.
What's the world record here?
I don't remember. I think off the top of my head it was like a 31.9.
Okay, never mind. Jesus, that's quick. Jesus, that's quick.
It's stupidly fast. Like if you watch the onboard with him, like you see that esports line, the man has barely got half a tyre on the black stuff around most of the corners.
Right, so we can see the AFR going into the pits as Trin comes around that final corner. Currently P11 with a 133.6. We'll see if he can improve.
How good looking is that?
McLaren? It is. Yeah. The McLaren livery. That's a nice McLaren livery.
Oh yeah.
I'll give him that. 25.094 first second time to beat. This is one thing in Coda I like. The nice flowing section here. Looks hilarious on paper. It's really nice to see the cars go around. 0.3 down on that, but an improvement in his time. I would
really
love...
tidy through turn 9.
Indeed. I would love... I know it can't happen, but I would love to see, right, that camera shot where they come around over the top of turn 9. I would love to see if your suspension could fail, like Vettel's did, and just see someone on 3 wheels just crabbing, like, whoa! That'd be... Oh, man. That'd make my day.
That would look amazing.
Z-Dog wrote a 131.7. Fuck, that's so quick!
Is that one a legitimate time though? I thought the first legitimate one was like a 9.
I don't know, he's probably going off what's on the top of the board. Oh, there's a car off the side of the track. You better get out of the way. That's one of the Red Bulls.
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't throw Trent off. Doesn't look like it did.
That full throttle right around that horseshoe. Oh, nice on the brakes. You just thought it would don't want to go too wide coming out of 19. Otherwise, you will invalidate. This Trent will come around that final corner. Will it be an improvement? Yes. 133.3. Good enough to pop him right up into P8.
Rapid time there by Trent. Now, everyone's getting ready for their final laps. FIBA is about to start his. I'm definitely going to watch this on board.
Yep, we'll jump on board with FIBA. So 132.312. That is the provisional time. So keep an eye on that lap timer there, of course. For those of you who aren't familiar, a purple means the fastest sector of the session. Green means an improvement on the driver's personal time. And the yellow means that it's not an improvement on the driver's personal time. So FIBA with the fastest... I wonder if he's got all the fastest sectors. He does, of course. There we go. 25.0, 37.1, and a 30.1. So a 25 to beat. Can he do it?
Riding on board. This is just ridiculous.
0.003 off that fastest sector time. So he is pushing. Just missing the bar there. We'll see if he can make it up in the middle part of the lap.
Absolutely using every inch of the circuit.
And the DRS acting down the back straight. 102.2. Into that second sector. 318 before he gets to the braking zone. It's one of the fastest speeds I've seen in the session. Oh, and he does it! Beats the Sector 2 time by 0.03. As we see a car retired off the side of the track. There's a crash there. It's one of the Mercedes cars. It's Eckham. Eckham is out of the session. Now, I'm not sure if FIBA got impeded by that. He was well off the track. Oh, but he invalidates!
Oh, it just caught him off the line then.
He invalidates off the line there. 42 seconds. I don't know if FIBA will try and go. He chooses not to. He punts himself right into the wall there.
That wasn't the smartest place. If he doesn't get that car moving, he's going to get a DSQ.
Yeah, clearly very frustrated there with that mistake at the end. As Panda jumps up to P2 132.6. It brings down the gap to 0.3. Zakov with the fastest Sector 2 time at the moment. He'll come across the line. Oh, it's just there. 132.617. Jumps Panda by... Oh, Crush now with a 132.5. So none of them are good enough to jump on the provisional pole, but by God, they got closer. Is everyone now just flying off the rails? Oh, man, what could have been? What could have been?
Right.
Oh, oh, no, he did it! He got disqualified!
I told you!
Oh, excuse me, everyone. Oh no!
Oh,
An apology. Oh. Alright. So this is why this is a very important lesson as to why you don't muck around at the end of the session. Now, of course, I do have to point out that Tier 1 runs the sprint and normal race session, so we do have a sprint race, which means FIBA can, perform, come back, beat, get into the top of that, and get pole for the actual race. But this is why you don't muck around like that.
Yeah, it just started raining as well.
Oh, so Crush will take pole position.
That was.
That
well, I love
is
the
funny.
shenanigans. This one seems to keep having a fever. Like, he just puts in an absolutely stellar performance and just does something really silly. Like, remember how he was drifting around Singapore 2 weeks ago? I mean, absolutely just showing skill beyond belief, drifting that car around behind the safety car and then just losing it on the restart.
That's true. That is true. Okay, so Crush will take pole position due to the DSQ that was given the fever right at the end there. He said that he was trying to DNF the car. But ideally, you want to put the front of the car on the wall, not the back, because you can't DNF by hitting the back of the car. So Crush with a 132.5 will take pole position. Zakoff with a 132.6 in P2. Panda with a 132.67 in P3. Big Al, Sneaky, Ekim, Kebab, Baitmate, Trin, and YouTuber round out that top 10. And only one DSQ, so nobody crashed, but Fever did, of course, get disqualified for facing the wrong way. And what was hilarious about that is he was off the track when he did it. He was up the top where everyone else was, but I guess he was just pointing reverse way on the track for too long.
Yeah, that is a risky run. The game's very sensitive to that. If you do face the wrong way for long enough, or you do just not move for long enough, you will just get a straight DSQ.
Mm-hmm.
It's even worse in the pit lane, like in the pit lane entry and exit. If you stop the car for even like 0.2 of a second, you just straight away get a DSQ. It's the game's very aggressive with things like that. But yeah, we'll get in the race shortly. Remember, there's no formation lap. Because that's still broken.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll get straight into the race, and yeah, we have chance of rain at the end of the sprint race. So if we get a safety car, I dare say we might have a couple of laps of wet running.
I wonder if that will show up on the... No, it doesn't give me the lobby stuff yet. Just wondering if that came up on the forecast. But it does not. So of course we'll get straight underway. 10 laps around this circuit, 28 for the race.
There we go.
Yeah, so 5 lights. And away they go. Down towards T1. It's a decent start from everybody. It's a very clean start. I wonder if anybody's going to try and shoot up on the inside. Eckham looks like he tries, but he backs out. So it's 3 wide with the Mercedes, the McLaren, and the Williams there.
Pretty clean so far all across the board.
Looks really good.
Everyone's behaving themselves. Interestingly though, Andocat is the only driver to try soft tyres. 10 laps on soft is going to really suck. People are up to P14 already after like 5 corners.
That's right. Yeah, up to P14 there. So yes, Andocat down to P15, the only car on the soft tyre. We've got a bunch of places trading there, ponding up into P11 now as Zakoff leads this race. So Crush just losing out towards the back straight there. You can see one of the Alfa Romeos right at the back racing the AlphaTauri. That'll be combined. Managed to jump past Kebab and Sneaky, the Aston Martin trading places as well. Down towards them. Oh, as we see Trent sneak up in there as well. Oh, Sneaky again down on the inside, almost touching the rear of his teammates. Go! Oh, and the Mercedes McLaren is round.
McLaren's round 2. Trent and Pepsi are both round. Oh no, Trent was close to Bateman on the track, so we know what happens when those two come together.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I don't know if As we see Zakov set the fastest time there. I'm not sure if he was actually touched or if he spun under his own. From what I saw, it looks like he just put a little bit too much throttle down. Oh, as FIBA picks up a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
And it's broken.
Where was the yellow flag?
Had quit spinning, and then FIBA overtook the car.
Oh my lord.
Oh shit, FIBA and Bate side by side. Getting a little out of argue there. So FIBA got from P17 to P9 in the first lap.
Yep. Sounds about right. And there's the predicted pit stop strategy. 0 stops. Thanks for that.
QAWS.
It's almost as if we're in a sprint race. Okay,
What would we do without you?
So looking at the intervals there.
I think Bate has damage. He just let Mikhail pass.
That is something that once upon a time I would actually be able to tell you. But I cannot do that at the moment. But you could be right. Now, if he does have damage, that would lead to an assumption that he maybe did come in contact with Trin when he spun.
Oh, Pondon just...
Ooh, that doesn't look good at all.
Pondon took one Bate. That was really bad by Pondon.
Okay, well, now they drop back, you can see. And that's affected his teammate there, Jackson, who ended up caught now down to P16. Batemate down in last position. Pondon up to P10, though. That might be something that stewards have to look at.
Yeah, that was a completely unforced error. Just missed his breaking point.
So DRS is now enabled. Oh, wait, hold on. DRS is now enabled.
Should be. Lap 3 just started.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It'll say for you as soon as Jackson crosses the line. It's whoever you're looking at.
Ah, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so that makes more sense. DRS.
So Endo's strategy started off really low as well, but he's using those soft tires to great effect. Already jumping, like, I think 5 positions to P11. He's doing really well so far.
Yeah,
but will those tyres... Don't know if those tyres will last all the way through the game. Yellow flag, Ferrari round, Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi run at the back there, drops down to P17. So the biggest mover is, of course, FIBA with 9 positions gained. Batemate the biggest loser there with 8 positions lost. You start to see a steady flow of cars now. Everyone maintaining their gaps. Crush is trying to get down on Zakov there, 0.3 the gap. Zakov's doing a really good job to keep him at bay. Big Al, of course, watching.
People would run away with it, but I would have thought that Zakov would have a bit more pace than Crush. I think Crush is doing really well maintaining the gap.
Crush out of the fastest lap, 135.5, so he's definitely trying to chunk out the lead that Zakov has.
Throw the anchor overboard, head back through the S's.
Oh, and there's the sun. It's full glory. Let's see if they can.
And Pondit now pulling away. I wonder if those softs have reached their limit. If not, they would win the next lap, surely. This track's pretty hard on the tyres.
Well, let's have a look. We can jump on the tyre wear there. So 25% on the front, 27 on the rear. We can compare that to, say, Zakov there at front, 17 on the front, 19 on the rear. So it's not crazy wear, but yeah, the performance will start to wane now.
I think Vine might have had a little snap because Trent is right on the back of him now. And who's Ali? Oh, Ali up there, close to Ando, 2 now.
So interestingly, through sectors 2 and 3, Crush and Big Al really close up. And then, for whatever reason, at the start of the lap, they just get left behind by that Alfa Romeo.
Rin makes a massive dive on combine into turn 1, and he makes it stick 2.
And the combine's not going to give it away that easily. He's going to try and follow him through the snake section. Has to drop back a little.
Just nowhere to overtake here.
It's difficult. It's a difficult track to overtake. You really do have to pick your battles closely. Here we go.
Bieber is about to dive to the hairpin. Sorry, not the hairpin. Turn 11.
I don't think so. He's got the 2 Aston Martins in his way. He's going to try and go up on the outside. I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it work. We'll have a look. Turn 13. We got a yellow flag. I'm not sure who it is. It looks like it's one of the... Oh, is it Zakov? It is! Zakov down in a P7 now. He gets overtaken by the Aston Martin. Fever will try and make up with all the chaos ensuing. Tries to go on the outside of the horseshoe. Here we go. Who can hold on to the speed? Fever's going to try and get on the inside. He's going to make sure to leave the room. They come together. He pushes the Aston Martin off the track.
He should yield that.
He should yield that. He should yield that. He does not. And we'll see if he gets a penalty as we see Zakov now.
A little naughty by Fever.
5 laps to go. There's a 5-lap warning. Well, a lock up there from the Alfa Romeo. So, not sure exactly what happened to Zakov, but he dropped down. Crush now in the lead of this race. Big Al in P2. Panda up on the 3rd step of the podium. Ekem with a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings.
Ooh, Pondon and Ando side by side too. Who's going to yield? I think Ando has to, but he's not. Side by side, Pondon yields.
I think he... Whoa, they saw the wing touches there. And through all of this, Ali might even get into this fight.
Oh my lord, Ando with balls of steel pushing his way past Pondon there.
Wow,
What
okay.
a move by Ando.
Yep, I'm interested that nobody ended up with any damage there. So Ali tucking in right behind. It's Apollo Pets picks up a 5-second time, 3-second time penalty, sorry. So here we go. They're trying to tuck in. They've got the DRS. So Ali might just go on the left side now. It's going to be 3 wide as they go down towards turn 12 there. Oh, and Ali comes out on top. Well done to the Ferrari.
Ando just got absolutely mugged.
Yep.
Oh, ooh, Ando, that's risky. Looking up the inside of Pondon, but he backs out. Trin also gets past for now. I'd say those soft tyres are done.
So Trin manages to get a position there combined, and Jackson fighting as well combined up into P14. It's a beautiful shot there from the helicopter cam. So Ando Cat, his tyres are starting to wane. Interestingly, Apollo pitted. He's on soft tyres now. I'm assuming he had damage, probably had damage to the wing.
So.
Fever up into P5. Oh, sorry. They're trading places. Sneaky will maintain the position.
Fever had a dive, but Sneaky got the cutback, I think. Switch back.
Jeez, everything is happening in this sprint race. Okay, so Trin now trying to look in the inside of Pondon. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Jump on board with the McLaren to make their way through turns 6 and 7. Oh, he had a much better exit there, Pondon. It's interesting, Pondon just seems to be not clipping the apexes as well, and Trin's carrying more speed out of the corners. Come towards turn 11. So
I think Pondon's fighting a losing battle.
Pondon will have DRS, of course. Trin as well. Just curious to see how close he can get to the back of the car. As Fever and Sneaky trade places again. You can see it on the left.
Got it.
Oh, Trin did not get as close as I thought he would. Oh, he has to lock up the tyres not to hit the back of the Red Bull. He's pushing. He's trying to look on the inside. Oh, he might even stick his nose in. He does. Pondon should not have left the gap. He's going to try and maintain the speed on the outside to see if he can hold the position. He does for now. As Kebab picks up a 3-second time penalty. Trin with a much better exit out of turn 15, but Pondon puts the car well in the defensive line.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough to take it on the outside there.
It's a great fight between these two.
Condon does not look confident in that Red Bull at all. He's snapping all over the place. Yeah, Trin's got him here. Way better exit.
Oh, many lads, he has the DRS advantage as well. So Trin will just sneak up on the inside here with 3 laps to go. Condon down into P12 now. His teammate up into P14. Take that back, P13. He takes combined in the in turn 1. So well done to the McLaren. His teammate Big Al up in P2.
Condon is not taking this lying down. He's all over the back of Trin.
No, he'll want to try and push as hard as possible. He's just got to be careful because sometimes he'll push a little too hard. As we saw with him and Batemate, ended up spinning him round as Eckham takes Panda for P3. Jump up there to P4, just on board with the Williams. As we count down the last 2 laps of this race.
Big Al actually has saved up a bit of ERS compared to Crush ahead of him, so I think he's getting ready to make a move soon.
Just responding to failure in the chat there. How many tiers do we run? 3 tiers. We run 3 tiers here at AFR.
Oh, that sun is pretty.
Jesus, it's bright.
It's like the Michael Bay that you can on.
Lens flares. Nothing but lens flares.
Hell yeah.
So there we go. Lap 9. Rush maintaining his lead. Big Al very close. Zakov managed to make a couple of positions there, but being held up by the Aston Martin. FIBA, interestingly, 5 seconds behind Panda. I don't think he'll be able to make that before the end of the race.
Jackson's going to make a move on Condon.
Well, the 2 Red Bull teammates. There we go.
Later on the brakes.
Turn 1.
That looked like a swap though, which is good. That looked like a pretty clean swap.
I'm interested to see if they've got a difference in tyre wear here. So 34% on those rear tyres compared to Pondon. So Pondon actually has the better tyre wear. But Jackson was allowed ahead.
He's probably got more downforce.
I'm curious on Endocat's tyre wear here. Whoa! 64% on the rear tyres. That's danger close right there.
Yeah, he messed up there. Big Al is sniffing the back of that Mercedes. I want to ask him what Mercedes' E10 fuel smells and tastes like after the race. Both of them on the absolute limit of the track.
Definitely both pushing, so he'll have the DRS there. You can see the wing open. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't seem good enough to catch up. Thought it might.
In the wall.
Thought it might. Oh, Ponda picks up a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. I thought that Miguel might be able to gain some more speed with the DRS, but it's not working for him as well as I thought it would. And I wonder if that's because Crush is running a lower wing setup.
It would be a combination of that and also Big Al saving ERS. He's going to burn it all up here. Crush has got nothing left in the tank. So as long as Big Al doesn't mess up this exit, he should have it pretty easily, I think.
Well, we'll see. You can see Crush trying to break that toe. Big Al is right alongside. Here we go. He's trying to look on the inside. He's going to have to be very heavy on the brakes. You don't want to overshoot the corner. I think he's done it. That's a clean overtake. So Big Al is in the lead of this race. We are on the last lap.
Excellent overtake and very good defending. Look where he's putting that car. He's putting it exactly where he needs to make sure the Crush can't get past him again.
So the only place that Crush can get around is if he can maintain more speed through the horseshoe here. And then maybe he could try and pick him on the last corner.
He's already 4 tenths back. I think it's over.
Man. Yeah, Big Al. He played the ERS game well. He's got all the battery in the world. And it's going to work. Big Al will come around the final corner with an excellent drive and take the win here. And that'll give him pole position for the race. It was a great drive by both of them, but Big Al came out on top.
Jackson just lost it into the horseshoe. Just couldn't hold the car and spun back his P10.
Panda pipped Eckham right at the line.
Oh.
He beat him right at the line. I really wish I'd seen that.
I unfortunately missed that one too. I was watching from Trent's perspective when the driver in front just pretty much just went exit stage left and just turned left for the right-hand corner.
So those are the penalties accrued through the race, and as you can see, that's a lot.
I fully expect we'll see more in the actual race. This is a very, very penalty-heavy circuit.
Yeah, that's why Panda jumped him at the end, because Ekam had 3 seconds. So that makes sense. Fever down into P7. Look at Zakov, he jumped up to P5 because of all those penalties. Wow! That's crazy.
We've managed to gain 10 places in 10 laps.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, actually, he gained more than that, but he had that 5-second.
Yeah, but he had the 5-second penalty and dropped out. That's correct, yeah.
Ami failure in the chat. We have a link in on Twitch for the Discord. Jump to the Discord and shoot a message. We'll have a chat about a suit. Very exciting sprint. If the race is like that, it's going to be awesome. And we've got that potential for rain in the middle of the race, so changeable conditions should be good. There's nothing better than a race that like starts in one condition, changes to another, and then changes again.
Mm-hmm.
Just to really keep everyone on their toes.
Alright, so... Big Al takes the win here for the sprint. And that'll put him on pole position for the race. So that'll be 8 points for him. Crush in P2 is an excellent drive. Just got pit right at the end. Panda in P3, Ekam in P4, Zako, Sneaky, Fever, and Kebab ran at the top 8. The top 8, of course, are the only points giving positions in the sprint race. And an unfortunate one there for Pepsi, who I believe got significant damage early on in the race, had to pit. And Batemate, of course, who got spun there. So I wonder if that'll get reported for the stewards.
I would say, just from what I saw, there's definitely a few possible reports coming out of this race. There were some questionable maneuvers.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so it looks like a sunny race, but of course, as you said, there could be a chance of rain towards the middle part of the session.
I'm really hoping we do see some rain. It's going to liven things up. Not that we really need it, though. This is exciting enough on its own. Now, same start as last race, so we're just going to get straight into it because the formation lap is still broken. So, race starts in 20 seconds.
Yeah, you can see the fans jubilant above the pit lane there. Well, I believe we'll have one extra driver here. I think that Jax has managed to jump in. So
it looks like he's fixed his internet. Yeah, he's had some dramas.
Here we go. The lights count down. And we're away. So it's a pretty clean jump from everybody. It looks like Ekam's going to try and grab his teammate right on the inside here, and he does. So Panda goes up. Yep, Panda goes up as well. Oh, and they come together. Nobody's around, though, but Big Al does get a pretty significant lead here from everyone. Endocat dropping down position, same as Ali. There's a predicted pit stop strategy. A 1-stop with a medium hard or a 2-stop with a soft medium hard. I don't think anybody will go with that one. I think we'll see just the 1-stop there as Miko jumps into P10. Jack Humphries as well, up into P15.
Couple of guys on the hard tyre. Interesting Fever chose the hard tyre.
So Fever, Miko, Pondon, Ali, Jax, and Batemate all on the hard tyre combined. YouTube manages to jump up one position there.
See, those hard tyres are hurting for a few of the guys. That was fun on the first few laps.
Oh, have a look at Fever on the inside down to turn 11. Jesus Christ. Under turn 12, he managed to jump a position, I believe. Oh, he's actually fighting with Sneaky at the moment. Look at that. Side by side as they go through turn 14. He tries to keep the inside line.
Him and Sneaky had a battle last race too.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, Sneaky had a snap. Nearly lost the car.
That'll give Trin a little bit of an advantage as they jump down towards the final corner here. Ending the first lap of the race. This Big Al will give us the fastest time, 1:36.9.
Pretty clean first lap again.
So having a look at these guys, are Pondit and Jax. Places there.
He's gonna send it. Yep, there we go.
And he does,
Backs
right
out.
up on the inside there.
Whoa. I say backs out. I think Pondit gave him a little bit of a love tap through there.
Looking at the gaps, they're all pretty even there. Zakov very close to Crush though, as they go down the back straight. So of course no DRS until lap 3.
Yeah, it'll just be imperative for these guys to try and maintain that 1 second gap, otherwise it's going to be difficult to get it back.
So Miguel closing in on Trin there. Jackson as well.
Yeah, we'll see. He's shuffling at the back of the grid, especially the guys that got some damage in the first race. They're going to be quite keen to move up the grid as fast as they can.
We've got an update to the pit stop strategy, not really, but F1 should allow us to just load those stats when we want.
That would be cool.
That'd be great, but instead they just do it at random times and it makes no sense. So here we are, lap 3, DRS is now enabled. So this will give Panda an advantage to try and chase down the McLaren that is currently in the lead of this race.
Yeah, he's just on that cusp where he might lose DRS. He needs to look really hard to try and get it back, or else Big Al's just going to drive away into the distance.
Jackson trying to chase down the AlphaTauri and Mikkel.
Mikkel's doing well on those hard tyres to maintain that position.
So there we go, Panda is within the 1 second mark. Oh, actually,
No, he's lost it.
he does have the DRS, but Miguel just left the... Jesus. That's some speed. Ooh, braking.
They're both burning a lot of ERS. Panda's got nothing left, he's used all of it.
So having a look at that, that's right, Panda down to 11% on the ERS battery. Big Al at 33, Ekim at 32. So everyone's using the ERS quite heavily there. Zakov, interesting enough, 71% charge. Sneaky with 68. Fastest speed at the moment is 320 by Mikau and combined.
Oh, Jackson's got a much better exit than Mikkel then. Is he going to...
Oh, yep, he does. Look at this. He's got to be careful. Almost spun the traction. Exactly. He got his wheel, the traction loss there. That allowed Mikau to stay ahead. He does have the DRS. He goes hard on the brake. We'll see if he can try and keep it on the inside. And he does. Up at a big 10 for Jackson.
Mikkel just not having the traction on those hard tyres yet. Medium tyres still outperforming by quite a margin.
These stops are going to be integral to this race here.
Doug Humphrey's looking pretty keen to get past combined. Burning ERS now down this section. He must want to try and take him. Oh, big lunge by Jack Humphreys. Side by side with combined.
Might see another one here from Zakov as he tries to chase down Crush. They both have DRS, but the... Oh my lord, the Alfa Romeo is just so much faster. Well done, up at a P4. 322. Jesus. Mikau also reaching 322. Oh, Zakov goes to the inside of Ekim as well. He just left the door wide open. So both the Mercedes lose out to the Alfa Romeo.
Reba is side by side. Oh, never mind. He makes that overtake relatively easily.
Oh, Kebab's looking to try and take it back though. He'll try and run up right alongside.
Oh, he just got it.
Fever manages to get it. We'll see who's got the better exit coming out of the corner. Fever actually get it a lot better there. Fever will stay ahead, P6.
Cooper's gone. He's looking ahead now towards his two Mercedes.
Jax hard on the brakes. We'll see if he can try and get Mick out here, and he does. Well done. Up to P11.
Yep, he's got him. Unfortunately for Mikhail there.
Yep, so Mikhail will be looking towards the later half of this race to bring this back. Just have a look at the weather here. So there you go. As you can see, 5 minutes in, light cloud, and we could see light rain 30 minutes into the race.
That's definitely going to shake things up if we get it at the right time. I was going to say Combine's really close to the back of Mikhail, but Combine has absolutely no ERS left at all. He's using all of it.
FIBA has 2%. He has 0%.
Yano boosting his way down the straight.
The other thing I will point out as well is nobody has any damage reported. So the only two cars that I cannot see stats on is Trin and Baitmate. They're both not running any telemetry. But I don't see any damage reported on any car, so that's good. May have just jinxed it all. We got a yellow flag, sector 3. I don't know who's around. I think it might be Kebab. Yep, he's off the track there.
Okay.
Doesn't have damage though.
Luckily, he managed to sort it out and get back on track then. I would have thought he'd lose out more than that, to be honest.
So lap 6 of 28. Big Al in the lead of this race. His teammate Trin in P8. Chasing down Sneaky in the Aston Martin.
Yeah, Fiba's got that gap down to just over a second as well. Oh, there we go. It was within a second. I left DRS. Absolutely no ERS for the fight it at all, but at least it's within range now.
We'll see. Let's have a look at that rear wing. Yep, there it goes. Not enough to get him though. Heckham does have a decent gap. So Fiba will have his work cut out for him as Trin. Also close to Sneaky there, just couldn't get him.
Oh, Pondon and Ali fighting really hard. I think Ali's got the move done on Pondon now. No, Pondon's trying to fight it back. Oh,
they come together.
Oh, bad snap.
I think that's going to allow Baitmate to try and go on the inside. He's got to be very careful here though, because if he dives too hard, he'll end up collecting wheels and he'll probably get spun. No, the respect was given, so Pondon will maintain 16th position, but Ali is now down and away in the road. Oh, it's Baitmate really trying to get him here. This is a great camera angle. I wish I could pick this more often.
It's awesome. This track has some really good angles. I love that one coming over the hill, the one where the camera's slightly tilted. Oh,
Baitmate looks on the inside. He's going to have to make sure he stops in time. And he does. I don't know, actually. Here we go.
Nah, he's got it.
He does. Now he's going to make sure he keeps the minimum speed through these corners.
Yeah, Bait just left the track. Now, this will be deja vu for Bait because the sprint race when this happened, it didn't end very well for him with Pondon behind him. I wouldn't be surprised if Bait brakes just a little bit later than he normally would.
Oh, wow. I think Pondon got caught out real bad there. And
Pondon nearly did it again.
Yeah, and Cat is going to capitalise on this. Have a look at that Williams. You see it get larger and larger on the right side. Left side's the runner. We go down towards the line. Here we go. Turn 12. Hard on the brakes. Endocat will make it work. And unfortunately, Pondon will now be down, relegated to P18.
That Williams is a good-looking car, isn't it, this season?
It's a very nice-looking car. Interestingly, though, they haven't updated the airbox to be brown like the Duracell battery.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Codemasters! You can update an entire livery for a car, but you can't change that? Yeah, man. Alright, lap 8 of 28, changing to the other Red Bull here. Jackson chasing down Trin.
get to a point very shortly with the next lap or two where the hards will start outperforming the medium tyres. So you'll see Jack Humphries and Mikhail possibly make it up a little more. Same with FIBA.
I'll have an extended first stint. So, of course, Big Al Panda, Zakov, Crush, Ekem will all have to pit at some point. Judging by the tyre wear, 32% on those rears, so they'll be looking to come in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, the usual pit stop here is around lap 12 for the mediums and then around lap 16 for the hards.
I'm not sure why. Oh no, never mind.
Bit of shuffling there. I think Jack Humphries managed to get past Kebab. Yes, he did. And what happened to Mikhail then? Combine got him.
Sure, Combine has jumped up to P12 there. So Zakov maintaining speed here behind Panda, Crush as well. Both within a second of each other.
Around Ferrari around? Pepsi. Pepsi doing Pepsi things.
Unfortunately for him, he drops down. Looks like Bateman gets a position on him as well, so follow Pepsi down to P16. If we have a look at the gain loss, biggest jumper here is Jack Humphries, 8 positions. Biggest loser would be Pondon with 6 lost.
He must have had another snap or something, or a bit of a moment to be all the way in last place now.
Pondon?
Yeah.
No, he was in last place since he locked up going into turn 11 behind Batemate, and okay, jumped him at P12. Turn 12.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, Jackson's round!
Oh, there it is! He's got to be careful
Turn
how
9.
he rejoins the circuit. Nice and easy. So he'll lose 2 positions there, unfortunate.
Yeah. Not the best rejoin, but I have seen worse.
And Zakov now on the inside. Oh, and he comes together. What is that? Boys, you got to give each other room. On a straight, no less.
Did he just stop Panda?
Well, he had all the room on the left, but they still came together. I'm not sure why they did that. Okay, so Don Corleone. The reason why they've changed is because Big Al and Trin have agreed with Jackson and Pondon to switch teams. So Big Al and Trin were Red Bull originally, but they have swapped. They've made a mutual agreement to swap teams, and that is why Big Al is now driving the McLaren, and Pondon is driving on the Red Bull.
Two Ferraris battling pretty hard there. Yeah, so the reason for that is Pondon actually got signed as a content creator with Red Bull, so he's trying to just ensure that he drives the Red Bull car whenever possible. Quite a bit of a scrap going on at the back end of this grid. Ali seems to be struggling on those hard tyres, whereas now they should be in their prime.
30% on those rear.
There you go, is Fever going to get past Ekin here? Looks like it. Goes up the inside, he should get the move done fairly easily.
His teammate's going to get the move over Trin as well. Nice and easy.
Those hard tyres definitely switched on now.
Now 10 of 28. We should see the medium runners start to come in soon.
Yeah, in 2 laps, I reckon it'll be in. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a bit of a grey cloud forming above the beautiful city of Austin.
Well, having a look at that, we've got overcast. And light rain is still there, 77%. So Big Al has decided to come into the pits now. So that's allowed Fever to jump up into P4, so he'll lose a ton of positions there, but he'll have his pit stop done and dusted.
the game just did very weirdly for me. It looked like Big L was serving a 5-second, which he obviously wasn't. But his car just was stationary and then it just vanished and reappeared on the track. So Big Al pulls up just ahead of Jackson, but he does have a really, really cold hard tyres. It'll take him a lap or so to warm those up, so Jackson's going to have to try and get a move done ASAP.
The times here, Eckham trying to chase down Fever here in the Alpine. Maintaining the gap there. Does have the DRS advantage, but doesn't seem to be able to close it. Spans out to 1 second down towards turn 12. Curious to see when Zakov and Panda choose to pit. If they'll come in this lap. If they can overcut Big Al, I don't know. Big Al went early. We'll see if it pays off.
I believe it will. The undercut's pretty strong around here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. He managed to also get it into relatively clean air. I don't know if he had an engineer in his ear or not.
Okay,
but
I think
if he
Panda is coming into the pits.
Yeah.
He is. So we'll keep
Panda's,
an eye on him.
Panda's not going to have as easy a time. He's going to come out pretty much tied with Jackson.
Trina's also in the pits now. So there we go. You can see the hard ties going on for the Williams.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Let's see
look.
what happens with
Nope.
Panda here.
Big Al gets him.
By a mile.
Big Al gets him by quite a bit too. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Undercut strong. Oh, Panda
Yes,
pulls up
indeed.
right for the bait, mate, now. On those cold tyres, that's going to really annoy Bait. Oh, Bait really having to slow down.
Yeah, wow, he's probably not too happy there as a Apollo picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Big Al about to knock the cow down the back straight.
Whoa, his Bateman gets sideways through turn 11.
Good catch though.
So Miko is looking on the inside of combined. I wonder if Big Al will try and do the same. No. He'll play it sensible. So Miko gains a position. Combined under pressure from the front and the back.
This is good for Zakov. These guys are getting held up. Oh, Big Al really getting held up here.
Oh,
What a
massive dive. And he pulls it off though. Well done.
Gets it done beautifully, yeah.
Miko in the 8th, Big Al in the 9th place, combined losing 2.
Alright, Zakov and Crash in the pits. Let's see if they still get the undercut or if Combined held Big Al up too much to be able to actually get past them.
That's a good point, I think. I wonder. Here we go. You can have a look at your map there. The cars are moving.
No, not nearly enough.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Big Al really did come out on top there.
Massive undercut. Massive undercut.
So Eckham and Sneaky still
Oh, even with all that fighting, Panda managed to get out ahead of Crush.
Ha! There by the Williams.
Undercut was massive for these guys.
Yeah, Zakov did manage to jump in front of Panda though. So it worked out for him. It didn't work out in terms of Big Al. So Big Al now chasing down Mick Al. He'll be looking to try and get past him as soon as possible. Maybe looking at the inside of turn 11. No, he chooses to stay on the outside. A little bit of a lock up there from the AlphaTauri. Big Al will have DRS assistance. Mick Al will not. He's got to make sure to keep the car straight though. As you see, get a little sideways. Here we go. With DRS assistance, there's pretty much nothing he can do. Careful. Give each other room. Give each other room. Ooh, there's a little bit of lag, I believe. As the McLaren goes ahead, and Miko has no choice but to let him through it.
Yeah, those old hard tyres just not looking to count anymore. Now, Eckham and Sneaky yet to pit. I wonder if they're holding out for a safety car or something. They should come in this lap at the latest. At the very latest, they should come in.
Coda does not have a high chance of a safety car. So I don't know if that's the safe thing to do. So Eckham comes into the pit now.
We did have 2 in Tier 3,
Ah, okay. So
but they were proper DNFs, car on track scenarios.
have a look at Jax here for the Alpine. Well done. Oh, he gets sideways. It doesn't work. Sneaky manages to get past again. Zakov and Panda exit ahead of Eckham. Crush as well. Eckham will rejoin in P10.
Should be around there.
Oh, as Jax picks up a 3-second time penalty. So that's going to hurt him quite badly. He's the first person to get... Apollo was the first person to get a 3-second time penalty. Jax would be the second.
It's just frustration, I think. He's been out for the first time, also as clean air, so he's going to be using the next 4 or 5 laps to just absolutely put in the fastest laps he possibly can to try and overcut these guys.
7 seconds the gap between Fever and P2. He's sneaky there. As Jax is now trying to take P2, he's going to get it down towards him. He's going to remember to brake. Don't lock up too hard. Oh man, he actually hit that perfect.
Car control is just phenomenal.
Alright, so Jack's in the P2, Sneaky, P3. You get the pit stops here. Of course, the top 3. Still yet to pit. Mikau as well. Batemate, Ali, Pondon. Everyone else has pit at least once. Jack's gaining 16 positions there, as I believe Sneaky has gone into the pit lane.
Yep, there he goes. He went really late. Sneaky held that off really long. That should nearly be the entire grid on hards now. Ando pit rather early for those mediums. He's going to struggle at the end of this race. He used to like to struggle using softs in the sprint, and now swapping onto the mediums early.
It's an interesting strategy.
He must like tyre wear. I think Sneaky... Oh, shit! Sneaky not expecting the cold tyres, collecting Trin on the exit.
Can I point out that he switched to soft?
Yeah, I was going to point that out, but then I looked to him and he just called the collision. Distracted me a little bit.
Why would you choose soft right now?
I don't know if he did that on purpose or by accident,
Probably
but those
by
tyres...
accident.
Yeah, those tyres definitely won't make it. He's going to have to put again.
So Zakov should have Mikau down this back straight.
Eckham gets past Bait. So well on his straight.
Oh, Mikau's defending well. Here we go. Oh, he's done it. Good job, right up on the inside there. That's allowed Panda to catch up as well.
Tyre wear is a big factor there.
Yep. Mikau would be on 53% of those. Yeah, wow. Okay, he'll have to come in a bit soon. So Panda, right up behind the AlphaTauri. He'll jump in most likely down the main straight with the assistance of DRS. Mikau will have it as well. Just not sure how much.
I would expect the hard runners to come in this lap.
Panda's looking for it. He's looking for it. He's looking for it. He dives. Yep, there it is. Nice easy break. Well done to the Williams. So Panda up into P5. Mikau loses another position. Kebab and Sneaky trade places as well. P13. Interestingly, Fever had a 7-second gap initially. That's dropped significantly. Jax is really flying at the moment. He does have the penalty though, and neither of them have pit. So Fever's going to have to get a big move on, because right now Big Al will retake the lead. Should Fever pit. Have a look at these at the back here. Kebab and Sneaky really fighting there with Trin. P12.
Sneaky should be making the most of his tyres and absolutely sending it. I thought for a second he was going to try and do a double overtake then.
Yep, so did I, and that was not going to work. It was never going to work, so luckily he didn't. His teammate has managed to jump up into P12. Trin now. That's the mutton sandwich.
Sneaky needs to get a move on if he wants to actually use these tyres, or else it's going to be a complete waste.
So Crush. Overtakes Mikau there for P6. Oh, Sneaky's going to get past him. No worries. Have a look at this. The soft tyres. Just rocketing down the straight there. Oh, he almost took out his teammate.
Yeah, pulls it up just in time.
Alright, so the McLaren now down 2.
Struggling a little bit on those hards. Now, I wonder if we'll see team orders here between these Aston Martins.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sneaky will need to try and maximise the soft tyres while he has them, so I would assume for the benefit of the team to just allow him to get past on the straight. However, this is what I'm going to call. Kebab will most likely jump Pondon here. Down the back straight, Pondon most likely will be able to catch the Ferrari as well. Actually, no, never mind.
Pondon's going to catch the Ferrari.
Pondon's going to try and get him under braking. I don't think it's going to work, though. It's not. It's not. Ali took that corner really well.
There goes Sneaky. Oh, they're fighting.
Same team, same team!
I don't think anyone's told them Otmar would not be impressed. Oh no, he's swapped, hasn't he?
Yeah, Otmar went to Alpine. Come on, man.
Who's sitting in the Aston Martin
Who's
seat
the
now?
Aston Martin? Come on. Come on.
Ah, don't test me now.
He's got the funniest name on the grid.
Oh, Mike Hunt, isn't it?
No! Oh my god! No! It's definitely not that! His last name is Crack, but you gave it a shot!
Crack.
You gave it a shot,
I
mate!
was close.
You gave it a shot!
I was close. You know why I said that? There's a Rooster Teeth short with a politician called Mike Hunt in it.
Yep. Oh my god, someone needs to clip that. Jesus Christ. That's so
Dude.
funny. Oh.
Were you also watching the Aston Martins at the same time?
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Okay. So lap 18 to 28. We got 10 laps left in this race. Feber's still in the lead. His teammate only 2.5 seconds behind him. So Jax is really, interestingly, he's really pushing up there. He's got 3 seconds of penalties, but he's trying real hard to try and get clear of the McLaren behind. Big O's making it quite difficult. As Sneaky now will look to overtake Pondon with relative ease. I said that. I might bite my words. Here we go. He's going to be nice on the brakes. Keep the inside line.
Oh
my lord. Wow. That Ferrari stopped incredibly hard.
Sneaky, that is ballsy, man. Oh, wow. He's really going for it.
All right, here we go. So Sneaky keeping on the outside. He's still on the track. Pondon's giving him the room. And I think he's going to get past. Interesting camera angle here. Here we go. Yep, he does. Up into P11. So Sneaky maximizing those soft tyres. But will they hold on? Yeah, will they hold on till the end of the race? That's a question there. Ali, I wonder why Ali slowed up so much.
Gus, I did not swear. I said Mike Hunt. with a H. And as far as the weather report goes, we're expecting rain in the next few laps.
Yeah, if we actually have a look here, there we go. So light rain in 5 minutes, 66% chance.
Nice.
Should be good. Also, the timings of the stream, I don't know how you say it's a minute gap, but the timings are to 0.2 of a second, so they update every 0.2 seconds. Or it's 0.2 or 0.5, something like that.
Oh, this battle in the midfield here is absolutely insane. It's still popping off.
Oh, Kebab with a 3-second time penalty there. So Ali.
With an absolute set.
Yep, Trent. So Trent and Pondon are actually side by side at the moment. Let's have a look here. And Jackson's going to get on this as well. Here we go. Look, the Red Bulls are going to mug him. Jackson will go all the way up on the left side. He'll probably have him under braking. He does too. Look at this. Ooh, 3 wide into turn 12.
Honda getting absolutely mugged there.
Yep, big time. Now his teammate might be able to make the move stick. They are trading places for now. Trent up in P12. Jackson will try and look into the inside. I don't know if he's going to have the speed though.
He's getting the room.
Look at him go. I think Trent will have it.
Get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Acceleration. Just couldn't get his foot down.
Well done to everyone there. Nice and clean.
We're seeing some phenomenal racing today.
It has been very good, and no safety cars in here. There is damage though. There is damage. Sneaky has front wing damage, and Kebab also has front wing damage.
Okay. AlphaTauri boys, I think holding out for a safety car.
Oh my lord! Trent on the inside of Ali!
Wow.
Oh, his Crush picks up a 3-second time penalty there. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it's getting to that point now. It's getting a little bit tricky. Oh, that's what they're doing. They're holding out for the... It started raining. Mikhail and Bait with the absolute genius strategy here. Same for Ali and Condon, holding out on those hards to the rain, and I think it might just pay off. It just started raining.
Yep. There you go. Okay, so Fever's goal is that as well, for sure.
Kebab just put on the inches.
That's very early.
That's a silly thing to do. It's probably 3 laps away.
Jackson is looking on the inside of Trent here. He'll get it done. To turn 12. These guys have to be careful. The rain is starting to fall. And the forecast calls for light rain. So...
I'm looking at Kebab and he is not having fun.
No, he wouldn't have temperature in the tyres at all. They'll have almost no grip as Big Al. Look at him. Down on T1. Chasing down Jax. Oh, he's doing really well. So DRS is disabled, so it is officially raining on the circuit.
That got really wet really quickly. That got really wet quickly.
Everybody's coming to the pits. Look at that. Trin, Ali, Jackson, Pondon combined. Eckham as well.
Bieber, Jack Humphreys, Mikhail Bait, Pondon and Ali all playing that really well on the strategy side.
So Big Al will overtake Jax there with minimal effort. Next to the the toe. No DRS, of course.
And actually, Sneaky as well. Pretty smart play there on those. He's just overtaken Baitmate now.
Yeah, so it makes a little bit more sense. He goes into the soft tyre, absolutely maximises the grip, and then once the rain comes, he'll be able to pit in with everyone else.
And actually, in hindsight, Sneaky strategy is probably the fastest strategy, going medium soft inters. Oh, Mika overtaking Ali on those intermediates. Red Bull obviously feeling a little bit more confident, putting the foot down.
Starting to see the little wet patches appear on the track.
Yeah, guys are coming into pit now.
Yep, so Feber, Big Al and Jax Zakov as well. I'm assuming Panda will come in.
Mikhail, Ali, Mikhail, Sneaky and Bait will also join them, and then they'll be the last ones to pit.
Nobody will lose a position here. Except Jax, because I believe he had to double stack with Feber. So Zakov has managed to come apart.
Yeah. Bait's also going to double stack, but there's no one behind him, so he should be fine. He also only lost about maybe 2 tenths per second double stacking. Maybe 3.
So if we have a look at this forecast,
actually,
it'll be light rain to the end of the race.
Did Sneaky have damage?
Yes, Sneaky did have damage. He had a front wing damage.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he lost out to Bait.
Yeah, so he's most likely had that fixed.
And then Bait unfortunately lost out to Trin, Mika, Trin, Jackson and Ali.
So, Sneaky picks up a 3-second time penalty there.
It's at that point now where the warnings are starting to add up. And dude, you remember like 2 years ago when me and you were doing this and I was writing down penalties like pen and paper?
Yep. Now we don't have to worry about that.
Some things do improve.
That's right. So Apollo just picked up another 3-second time penalty there, 6 in total. So Feber, a decent lead, 1 second. to Big Al. Big Al maintains it, but of course you don't have any DRS during wet weather conditions, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It's getting slippery now.
Looking at these interval times. Looks like Eckerman Crush. Close. Sneaky as well at the back there to combined. But I think now that the rain has come, I think the gaps are going to start maintaining themselves. Nobody's going to be in any real attack position due to the pit stops.
It's very difficult to overtake in the wet around here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see many more overtakes for the rest of the race, to be honest.
Fever's done an incredible drive. He stayed out longer than anyone and then managed to keep the position knowing that the rain was coming, so Big Al would have had to have pit as well, which he did. Interestingly though, Zakov is making time.
Yeah, before the pit stops, Fever was down in P7 around where Crush is. He was struggling to get past the Mercedes guys, and then obviously staying out, he managed to climb all the way from P7 to first.
Yep, the race IQ is high. It's paid off for now, and we should see rain till the end of the race.
Bit of a train forming behind Bateman at the moment, with Sneaky and Combine both jumping at his heels, but it is so difficult to overtake around here in the wet. So hard to get the power down.
Chasing down Endocat there in the Williams.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Oh, up the inside, what a send. Gets him into the horseshoe.
Sneaky is looking really attack ready on combined here. I wonder if we'll be able to make a move into T1. I don't think so. We have 5 laps to go. It's a 5-lap warning. So interestingly, Bake seems to be very, very slow on these intermediate tyres.
Yeah,
could have damage that I don't see, but Sneaky is really trying to get past Combined here. No luck. Another place on the track. Oh, see, Combined was going really wide, so he's now picked up a 3-second time penalty. So here, himself and Sneaky are now on even footing. So the race is back on for these two. Oh, Sneaky catches it! Wow! He caught that. Well done.
that was close. Aston Martin pretty much pushed the alternator on the circuit at this point.
That was close.
Just touches the back of Nico's car. The rain hasn't scared off these drivers. They're still absolutely pushing it to the limit.
Ooh, Sneaky might actually try.
Outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
See if he gets him. Oh, he's trying. He's maintaining. Mine's still in P13. Well, he's got to be careful. He lost it last time. Let's see. Well done for Combine. He keeps the position for now.
Good defense.
While all this is happening, I must point out, Zakov is trying to go on the inside of Big Al, and he takes him in turn 11. I think Big Al might just have more ERS, though. He does. Big Al has more reserve in the battery, and he'll take the position back. Oh, it's a great move from the Alfa Romeo. He's going to look hard on the brakes now again. Oh, okay. He does make it work, but he slid into that apex. It's very, very dangerous.
Mikhail in the S's, and Jackson's pushing Mikhail wide. Jackson gets the 2.
Hard on the brakes. Alright, so Zakov. Oh, Zakov did get past. So as we switch
Oh, wait.
back, managed to get it. 3 laps to go. FIBA 4.4 seconds ahead of Zakov at the moment.
People are really going for the record for the most last to first in AFR.
Crush is closing up on Eckham here, but he's got a 3-second time penalty. It's not really worth doing anything with it. Unfortunate for Apollo at the back there, 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, he hasn't had a good race, even in the sprint. He just couldn't stop spinning.
Jax is now back in this battle. He's chasing down Big Al. Now he has a 3-second time penalty of his own. It's going to be quite an ask for him to build up that time over anyone at the front. By the end of the race, we've only got 2 laps remaining.
He's got that 16th on Panda. Hopefully he doesn't get held up too much as Pepsi has another excursion. Jack has got to hope that Big Al either pulls away or that he can get past him really cleanly. If he has any sort of possible, but Panda's going to get that position.
Oh, sneaky going late on the brakes there, managing to avoid combined.
Sneaky looking much more confident than that Aston Martin, but still not enough to get past the Alfa Romeo.
Doing his best, but combined is holding him off. He's doing quite well there.
Oh,
yeah, just about to say, yeah, he had a bit of a moment. See if he can maintain the speed coming out of the corner.
He had another one.
Yep, Sneaky's closer. Trying to break the toe. Sneaky looking for the... Whoa, that's not good! That's not good!
That was very silly by Sneaky.
That was so silly. That's a very silly move.
That's taking moving the braking zone to a whole new level.
I didn't know exactly what he was trying to do, but then when he went to the outside, I'm like, that. Okay, you're going to be half off the track, but luckily no damage to either of them. Take that back. Sneaky did damage his front wing.
He deserved the damage his win after that. That was a very silly dive.
So on board with Jax at the moment, trying to chase down Big Al here. Now again, he does have that 3-second time penalty, so he won't really get a podium at this rate, but he, at the current pace, he will stay ahead of Panda and take 4th.
That's the best you can hope for, but I think it's with these guys, it's always about the on-track position.
Alright, so we are on the final lap. FIBA with a decent gap. It has brought down. It's only about 2 seconds once he gets going. But Zakov has done well to try and close the gap, but if he had another couple of laps, maybe.
Pepsi and Andocat fighting for the last position like they're fighting for first.
Yeah, why not? Bragging rights, I suppose.
They're actually really going for it. Mega aggressive driving.
I think Apollo's come out on top on that one.
Yeah, they made contact and Ando just couldn't hold it through the right-hander.
We get down into turn 11. We begin a little bit of a moment. So Jax has managed to catch us down to 0.6. Can't catch it, unfortunately. Now, Big Al's ERS management is second to none. So he's able to just hold... Whoa, wow. Jack's got a lot of distance there in the braking.
Yeah, Big Al made a bit of a mistake. But this is the last lap. He's got no more room to overtake unless Big Al makes a big mistake.
Jax is going to try to get him before the line. Again, it's for naught, but I suppose bragging rights are bragging rights. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to make it stick. Phoebe only has a couple of more corners to go. And he will take the win here at Coda. Jax is going to try and do it as well. Here we go, across the line. Phoebe takes the win. And the 25 points to go with it. Zakov in P2. Big Al will cross in P3 and Jax into the wall. As he crosses the line.
And Kebab are still side by side. Battling through.
Going through. Here we go. So...
I was hoping Kebab would send it then.
Yeah, he did not. Oh, he's still got a couple of corners though.
True. Ando and Pepsi as well, they're still battling pretty hard. Oh! Ando does nearly try and send it.
Kebab's going to try and send it on the inside here to turn 19. He's going to be careful. Who's got the better exit speed? Kebab loses the back of the car! He's in the wall!
Oh no!
There's no damage. I don't think Apollo's going to be able to catch him in time. He's way too far behind. That's a lucky shot for Kebab. He tried. Oh, he spun even before the line. Oh, tell me Apollo gets him. Tell me Apollo gets him before he crosses the line! Oh, he's crossing in reverse! Ah, well done. That's not usually something you'd cheer on, but there we go.
Oh, that was amazing.
I cannot stress how illegal that is, but
that's got to be the highlight of the race.
But in any case, there we go. Kebab crossing the line in reverse. Oh
man, that was amazing. That was absolutely the highlight of the race.
Oh, what is that? That's a new thing. Okay, well, Fever takes the win here. It's a very, very, very good drive, I must say.
What a race.
But that ending, hats off to Kebab. He tried to go for the overtake, lost control of the car again, and then managed to reverse over the line before Apollo could get him. The truth is, of course, that he would have kept the position anyway, considering Apollo had 6 seconds penalties, but just for the sake of doing it. So Big Al actually has the fastest lap there, 1:36.2, so he'll take an extra point, 16 to him. Feber will take the full 25 though, as he came across him first, started 7th. So not a bad race from him. Zakov in P2. Jack Humphries across in P4. Panda in P5. Ekin, Crush, Trent, Jackson and Mikau will round out the top 10. I must say, no safety cars, no big crashes. We saw them at the end, but throughout the race there were none. So that's really, really good.
Not in chat. Kebab has been reported for.
All right, so that is Tier 1 done and dusted, but don't go anywhere. We've got Tier 2 around the corner. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right with you. Goodbye for now.
See you guys.
got you in my sight. I keep all the words you said to me. I get you, get you, get you, get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should be. I'll get you, get you, get you. Now you beg me, please. Hey. Now I stay away. You were never meant to save me. Now I stay away. I'll hear you say you're sorry.
spits. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rep, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm in front of this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals.
Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. You'll be some warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners.
Put on my strap, put on my beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rep, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm motherfucking running this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors.
Sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so fun and games until it doesn't toss me out. I'll hit the ignition. Now you listen. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window. Yeah. You cannot get my vibe. No, there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity. Trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe. No, there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane. Trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, watch me levitate. Try to paint me like a no-name, so sorry, but we're not the same. No, we're not the same. Boo-hoo, poor you, please forgive me, cause I don't feel any pity. I'm fed up with lies, you wanted my demise. Now you're watching me rise, rise, rise. Up in the window, smaller and smaller you fade out. Up in the window, yeah. You cannot get my vibe, no, there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity. Trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no, there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane. Trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. Hey, hey, watch me levitate.
Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, levitate. Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate.
Watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no, there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity. Trying to bring me down, but I'll stop wasting time, but don't ever say I'm not committed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for round 10 of the Tier 2 AFR Championship at Circuit of the Americas. I will be taking this one solo. I am Kuno Zero, and we're just waiting for that clock to count down so we can get into the qualifying session. I don't think we've got a big party of drivers for Tier 2. Oh, look, there you go. 12. Okay, so let's get this sorted. Is there the countdown now? I wonder if we've got the... Okay, so we're overcast and we've got some light clouds. So it doesn't look like rain, but it will be an overcast qualifying session. Look out. Match everybody here. It does, excellent. Alright, so we'll jump on board with Panda, who of course did reserve for Tier 1. Here he is in his normal habitat at Tier 2. It's had a pretty good time in the Tier 1 session. What was the... Is that a 132.6, I believe? In the Tier 1 session, so I expect to see probably a similar time here. Tier 2. So we've only got 12 drivers, so should be a pretty close race between them all. But we'll see how the times fan out here in qualifying. And we'll get a better idea of pace set for the race. This Panda just making his way into Sector 3 now. .16 minutes left on that clock. Again, overcast conditions. It'll be a low track temp. We're looking at 23 degrees track temp, 16 degrees air temp, so cars will be running a little faster. See Panda coming across the last corner now, so he'll cross the line. We'll stay on board with him for the flying lap on the Circuit of the Americas. Track limits though, there we go. 25.5 for sector 1. It's turn 11, hard on the brakes. In the back straight, here we go. Let's use the apex, let's see. Yep, very well done. Gradually on the throttle. So 1029 into sector 2. Turn 19, here we go, let's see if we can get the final corner. Into the DRS zone, or gets a little bit sideways with a 133.4 crossing the line. See some other times start to fold in. So Ferret with a 135.3. Saxo will come across 135.6. Psycho with a 135.0 in P2. Wow, there's a 2-second difference there. Vlad with a 133.7. So now Panda and Vlad both on the 33s. Dalek 133.6. As we see, and just getting across there. Forehead getting out of the way. Skins 135.5 in the Alpine. Spicer 135.3 up at a P5. Smitty coming back into the pit lane there. His Forehead makes his way through sector 3 now. We've got one of the Alpines on the side of the road in sector 1. No, that's sector 2. Fastest speed we've seen recorded at the moment is 323 from Saxa. It'll be down the back straight. Here comes Forehead across the line. His teammate Vlad, P3 at the moment. 133.7. So if Forehead can place his car. So 25.4 to beat in this first sector from his teammate. Oh, Forehead sets the fastest sector 1 time. Makes his way down towards turn 11. Curious to see how much faster he'll be down the back straight here. So again, 323 is the fastest. I take that back. Psycho with a 324 from the AlphaTauri. Probably running low wing. Those two cars. Ooh, not getting the fastest sector 2. Only by 0.8. But it's still a fast lap regardless. We'll see if he can tidy up this sector 3. Should be able to get him on that top spot. One more corner to go. 33.4 to beat. Oh, it's a 33.8. It's a good time. E4 at the moment. Jumping on board with Smitty now for the Williams team. The only Williams driver on the grid at the moment. So let's see, which teams are only running one? So that'd be McLaren, Aston Martin, Alpine, Alfa Romeo, Williams, and Haas. Nobody from Ferrari in attendance. And yep. So Smitty across the line there. 10 minutes to go on the clock. See where he can put his car on the board. Oh, and we can see rain now. Well, that's interesting. The rain has come. There's the forecast there. Light rain across the board. So that's going to be really rough for any of the late runners. It's not Drix, it's driver because it's all AI. So if you have a look at the full names, it's just the driver and the AI number. So banned with a 135.3 up at a P7. Oh, and Panda is out. He's retired? Yeah, he's retired in the pits. 130 knows that a 133.4 can't be beat with the current conditions. So that's a very interesting, having the range come out. 8 minutes to go. Nobody. You're probably looking at some possible improvements in the midfield, but I don't think anybody's going to be able to catch that fastest time. I don't think there's enough grip on the circuit. So Smitty will cross the line here with a 135.5. I'm going to be 9. So Combat Rat currently moving through Sector 3. So 136.4. Currently the slowest on track there. P12. Looks like Skins has also retired from the session. So again, this guy's realizing there's room for improvement due to the rain. And it looks like Vlad will come into the pits as well. I think might have an early retirement from all these guys. There is time to be gained, I believe, at least in the middle of the pack, but maybe for the guys at the front, I don't think it's possible. Cycle's 4 seconds slower there on his first sector time. It looks like we do have a Ferrari driver in now. Spicer. An out lap. It's already invalidated said out lap. Excuse. I wonder. No, it is in fact A. I think that means we have at least one person from every team. Yes, we do. Excellent. So yes, every team is being represented for the T2 race. 5 minutes 38 on the clock. And you can see that the track is pretty empty at the moment with 5 minutes remaining. Sort of having to adjust. I don't know if you'll be able to really go out there on soft tyres and run. Most likely we'll have to change to the intermediate. Don't think there's enough grip to really improve. Everybody's coming. Oof, my God, and overtaking the pit lane. That's something we see every day. Oh my Lord. Saxon being disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. It's not the first time that's happened. And I think everybody is retiring from the lobby. Coming in, and I believe Zay as well. Oh, Zay looks like he's going to set a time, so let's have a look. Oh no, he did set a time of 1:40.273. Interesting. Way too slow for that to be correct, so we'll stay on board with him. Zay has the track to himself. Wet conditions, soft tyre. Not the best idea. Slow in the first sector. Out there, so that's not a fast lap. He's just running around. Now we can see a couple of people on intermediate, so we'll jump on board with Dalek here. Dalek and Spicer coming out on intermediate tyres. They'll be looking to try and improve. I'm not sure they'll be able to the current conditions, but Forehead out for another outlap as well, but staying on the soft tyre. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, so 8 drivers have retired from the session. Saxer, of course, disqualified for that pit lane block. As Dalek is coming around the horseshoe now, down towards turn 19. Getting a cheeky toe, I suppose, from Forehead ahead of him. Forehead will pull into the pits there, so Dalek will set a lap. The intermediate tyre, we'll see just how fast he can go. See that 2-minute warning on the timing tower. Flag sector 1. Pit lane entry. Seconds down on the time, and he's already validated the lap, so as you can see, it's a very rough go. So Spicer was also going around his lap. And into the wall. I might have retire from the session. There we go. Okay, so that's everybody retired, I believe. So we are dusted with qualifying. We've got someone joining me too. Is that you, Apollo? There we go.
You might need help or
Yep,
something.
that's fine by me. So that's qualifying done and dusted. Panda will take P1. And the 133.4 fastest lap under the dry conditions. Dalek in P2, Vlad in P3. Forehead Psycho, Spicer, Bandcamp, Ferret, Smitty, and Skins all round out the top 10. An unfortunate one there for Saxon, who didn't get disqualified due to that pit lane blockage, so he'll start at the back of the grid. And Zay, the late joiner, 140.2 under those wet conditions. All right, so again, no formation lap. We'll be getting things straight underway. I wonder if we'll see a safety car for Tier 2. We didn't get one for Tier 1.
I love this game.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I was in the middle of joining, it kicked me out, and now I can't get back in.
Oh, okay.
It's done the spectator bug kick out.
This game never ceases to amaze me. Alrighty, well, we're just waiting for everyone to get ready. I keep kicking my mics down. Once that counts down, we're able to get this underway. I wonder if... No, I can't see the forecast as of yet for the session to start, but I believe Ben did let us know that rain is expected. Oh, there was a small chance of rain for the race. Here we go. Lights counting down. And they're off. And it's a decent start from everybody. It's a shortened grid, only 13 drivers. But it's pretty clean so far. Panda with a decent start. Oh man, have a look at the Alpine. Right down in the inside. Skins is trying to just jump on everybody. He does, up to P6. Well done there. Panda stays in the lead. Vlad close behind. Forehead in P3. And we have a sector 1 yellow flag already. And it's between Saxa and Dalek. They've come together. Board with the AFR of Psycho chasing down Forehead for P3. As we see the predicted pit stop strategy there. Most likely only the one stop. There are your forecasts there. Light cloud, overcast, possible chance of light rain.
I have made it in the
Excellent.
lobby. Oh, small grid. Okay.
Look at this. So Ferret managing to jump up to P6. His teammate Combat also trading with Smitty at the moment. Smitty up at P9 though. Oh, no, there they go again. Smitty loses down to Spicer as well. P10. Some contact. Up there, second 3 yellow flag. It's one of the Alpines.
Smitty's around.
Oh, Smitty. Sorry, it's one of the Williams.
From, oh, he's gone again.
Oh man, that guy. He has the worst luck.
I believe, if I heard correct, he's injured his back, so I'm surprised he's racing.
Is that due to the porpoising?
A little bit.
Yeah, too much vibration there.
Probably needs another backrest on his car.
So looking at these intervals, so Saxa and Dalek both in the pits. Interestingly, oh hold on, what does that mean? I've never seen that report before. FLR, floor damage. Oh wow, Mr. Spicer with floor damage. That's going to affect him, not something you can fix.
That is not the greatest thing to have at this track.
No, and you can't get it fixed.
Especially Sector 1. Smitty's around again in the S's. give them the benefit of the doubt. I've had this issue in Tier 1 where you just lose a rear for no reason.
Traction is a little weird on this title, I will admit.
In Tier 1, me and Trin had our cars just drop like a pin in the corners for no reason on the rear.
Do you guys run, I can't remember, do you guys run traction control off for Tier 1? Is it a requirement?
I think
I
most.
don't think it's a requirement.
No, I think all the drivers are either using medium TC or no TC.
Medium TC feels more realistic. Because no TC, you literally breathe on the throttle and you're around. That's not how these cars work.
Yeah, and as you say that, Smitty has spun again.
Yeah, just really unlucky that guy. Oh, almost at the same spot.
Not having the best of times.
Definitely not. So lap 3, that'll mean DRS is now enabled for our drivers. See Psycho closing in on forehead there for P3.
As two people were actually around at the corners, Smitty spun out.
And that'll be Saxa in the Alfa Romeo.
And Dalek also lost it as well.
Oh, and there's one of the Ferraris, eh? Down at turn 9. He's going around, caused the yellow flag in that sector. Psycho looking on the inside if he brakes late. No, he's probably seen what goes wrong there. Chooses the safer option as Skins overtakes Ferret there for P6. Still fighting.
Vlad all over the back of Panda for first. About to come to the next lap.
Oh, he's round! Skids! Now something interesting is happening. Why does everybody keep spinning out right there? What is going on with that corner? As Smitty picks up a 3-second time penalty.
That is an interesting corner on this game.
Everyone keeps spinning out there.
I'm not sure, but well, me in general, I wasn't taking that flat the whole race.
Well,
I don't think you're able to take a flat.
That might actually explain it. So if you're running a low wing setup, that might actually be causing the spins. Because you don't have enough downforce to make it around the track. But I'm not actually sure what setups everyone's running. But that could explain it. Juicing mid-corner, I've done that before.
Yeah, that is a good point. A lot of people tend to use overtake midway through that corner.
Yeah, I'm not a professional driver, but I'd suggest drinking your boosters before you get in the car. Not necessarily drinking at mid-corner. Bandcamp chasing Psycho now. Psycho looking for an attack vector. Can't quite make it.
I didn't even realize Forehead was also racing.
Yep, currently P3.
Doing pretty well on that hard tyre.
He is, but he has also dropped from his teammate 4 seconds, so it really is a split race. Panda and Vlad in their own little bubble. Forehead and everyone else. And then, of course, Smitty with all his spins, so Dalek and Saxa are way behind with him. Skins with the unfortunate spin. I will not have the drink. I won't have the drink because the boosters closest to me closed down, which is a crime. It should be reported.
That is a crime.
Oh, damn. So a pretty standard race so far, nothing special. A couple of spins, but no safety cars. No major crashes.
Spice actually gone past Farrett into turn. Well, never mind.
Oh, Spicer on the inside of turn 1. Well done. Oh, is he going to keep it though? Yeah, he does actually. Ferret manages to back off. So Spicer will keep P6. Well done to the AlphaTauri.
As I think Smitty has lost it again. He has.
He has, yep. There's the yellow flag there. At the end
Second
of
last
second 3.
corner. And he's pitting. I think he's actually got wing damage.
He does. He has front wing damage. Oh my god,
Oh
Smitty.
my god.
Smitty. So Smitty will pick up a 5-second penalty there for speeding in the pit lane.
Watch how slow he went in as well.
There's the weather conditions there. You can see overcast, possible chance of light rain. 30 minutes into the race.
carbon copy of Tier 1, probably?
Yeah, possibly. Now that was interesting. FIBA, a couple of drivers playing that to perfection, staying out of the hard tyre, and managing to flip it onto the intermediates.
Yeah, it was interesting in Tier 1. Mark just told us 10 minutes, then it changed to 15, then it changed to 5, like in the span of 2 laps. So it's an interesting one with weather on this track.
Looking at the gaps at the moment, they've all seemed to have exploded. Even Vlad's out past that 1 second mark, so Panda cementing a nice lead for himself, but it looks like Bandcamp is sticking well with forehead. P4.
Now, I'm curious if Smitty has like floor damage or something.
Smitty does not. The only person with damage at the moment is Spicer, who had the floor damage previously. Smitty had front wing damage, but it was replaced when he went into the pits.
And he's about to go left.
Which is unfortunate. The only cars I cannot see, I don't have a report from, are Vlad, Bandcamp, and Ferret. Can't see their damage reports.
The dragon doesn't want to give you any info.
Nope. Doesn't want anyone in.
Keeps all to himself.
Staying well within that mark. Vlad's also managed to get back under that 1 second mark. It's a yellow flag in Sector 2. It's one of the...
Sorry,
Is it Smitty? That's Smitty, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, he is. So
This is not getting funny at the...
Smitty's just having a rough time there in that sector. Just out of
He's
curiosity,
breaking
I'll jump
wing.
on with him. Let's see. Oh, he did. He's
Breaking
got front
wing.
wing damage. Yep.
Williams is going to go bankrupt at this point.
Yeah, they're going to need a new catering division. He'll come into the pits. Yep, there we go. And he'll get that replaced.
Is he speed though? That's the question. Nah, he's fine this time.
Alright, so again, Vlad chasing down Panda here. Panda really doing a very great job out at front. No real threat. Anyone behind? Vlad is maintaining pace. He does have the fastest lap at the moment. However, sorry, continue.
Surprised that Spicer is keeping the car pointing the right direction at this point.
He's doing well. He'll have slower top speed. I can see down the speed trap at the end of turn 12. Sorry, at the beginning of turn 12, at the end of that back straight. Psycho is the fastest car at the moment, 326 down that back straight. Skins.
AFR does run a low downforce setup.
Yep.
All their drivers do.
And Skins with 320 in the Alpine. Interestingly, the slowest car on track for that speed trap is Panda.
And he's leading.
That's right. Panda with 298 clocking at the end of that straight.
Probably just more downforce for Sector 1.
Yeah, so that makes a lot more sense because he seems to really break away from Vlad in that first sector. So it would lead credence. He has a higher downforce setup that allows him to get away in that snake section, and then Vlad seems to catch back up towards the back end. But Vlad himself has only a top speed of 311, so he's probably running not as high of a downforce setup as the McLaren, but probably lower than the AlphaTauri and the Alpine. Bandcamp has exploded. He's dropped back quite a significant margin to forehead there.
I think Smitty spun it again.
I see no stopped cars, but he may have dropped back. Forehead is actually in attack range of Psycho here. I wonder if he'll be able to catch him on the back straight. He'll have DRS into the corner. Let's have a look. There's the wing. Just curious to see.
It doesn't look like he's not really catching.
He is not.
AFR just has that much straight line speed.
It's quite significant. Ben's doing a really good job to stay on the back of this car. And he just isn't able to make the pass.
Smitty has gone again.
Here we go into the final corner. He'll have DRS again on the main straight. It's not as effective as the back straight, but it still helps. Yeah, wow. That AFR was just some straight line speed on it.
I don't understand these cars and what they have done. You can be in 4th, 5th gear and you still have wheel spin. It makes no sense.
Cars do have a lot of torque, but you're right. I don't know if you should legit necessarily get wheel spin in those gears.
I watched Smitty start again by moving and he was wheel spinning in 5th. Which, not that great.
Considering how fat the tyres are, I don't see that happening.
And he's gone again.
So he's spun, let's have a look. Yeah, in the same spot. Wow, he's not having a great time.
I think he might have a setup issue.
Oh, forehead is going to go on the inside of Psycho here down to turn 12. Looks pretty clean. And he gets it done. Forehead now in P3.
Had to use a lot of DRS to get it done.
He did. He's down to 30%. Psycho at 48% on the battery.
And it looks like both Red Bulls are actually going at each other as well. Into the same corner.
They are fighting here. Ferret and Combat Rat. Interestingly, not something you'd see in real life. I mean, they can now. Still like Max can lose the championship.
Oh, Combat goes deep. Ferret gets away with it.
Combat still stays on the inside. Ferret does have a nose ahead. And it looks like he'll maintain the position. So Ferret in P8, Combat in P9. Skins managed to gain a couple of seconds through all that fight. So he's now down to 1.2.
And to point out, Band had a spin.
Oh, and he's in the pit. Does he have damage? No, he doesn't.
No, he's just switching his tires. He spun same corner as Smitty did a few seconds ago.
It's just, I don't know what it is about that corner. It's just catching people out.
It must be setup related.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's just catching people out. If I had to guess, I would say it's just a lower downforce setup, and then as they carry that high speed, there just isn't enough downforce on that front wing. It gets light, and it just spins around. You wouldn't have downforce on the back. That's right. Skin's really climbing up now. Back at Combat.
Smitty's gone again.
Smitty's in the same place. Yeah, mate, he's consistent, if anything. That's incredible.
At least he's got one thing going for him.
And as you can see, that's another interesting thing. So, these Red Bulls, they are fighting hard to each other.
Now, this ain't gonna help at all when it comes to Combat's hards. As the ladder's actually headed for the hard tire, he's doing it on the calm Panda now. So this might get interesting.
We'll see if that pays off. Current wear, Combat looking at 30% average wear. Not able to see Ferret's wear at the moment. Spicer is also in the pit. Unfortunately, that floor damage of his can't be repaired.
Doesn't look like it's costing him any time in Sector 1, so he should be fine on these tires. Dan does lose a lot of time to Spice though because of the lap he fitted.
And Skins is reeling these guys in now. It's interesting because he should be faster on the straights, but it wasn't the case last lap. I wonder, considering how close he is now, he's going to maybe look at an attack on the Red Bull here. Let's see. In the braking zone. Stays behind. Just watch that. Rev lights. You'll see the lights come on for the DRS. The two blue right at the end. And there it is. There's the speed difference. You can see Skins is crazy close. He might even get both of them. Have a look at the LP. No. he takes the safer option. He might even not get either. Combat going really far on the outside. Ferret takes the position back, but Skins gets a much better exit. That's going to allow him to maintain speed on the outside, and he does. Moves up into P7. I honestly thought he was going to try and take both, and that would have been really ballsy. But no, he took the safer option. Managed to get a position, though. Now he's going to chase down the other Red Bull. As Panda comes into the pit, too, so I wonder... Where does he exit?
Vlad crossing the line now.
Panda
And
is
Panda's way ahead.
well ahead. Yeah. That's at least 2 seconds there. As he comes up
Looks
to the
like the
line.
medium had some pace still.
Oh.
Oh, Smitty.
Forehead now in the lead of this race.
Skins taking Fad into turn 1. Oh, Fad's still holding it. Oh, they're both around. Oh, Skins is gone.
Oh no. And Fat Ferret will pick up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Both come together.
Well, the unfortunate happened at turn 1. The way that led was Fair didn't want to give it up into turn 3. Caught the curb, bounced into Skins, both spin.
Something for the stewards to look at after the race. So Panda now chasing down Psycho, who will inevitably have to hit. I wonder if he's doing that
And
now.
now.
He is, yep.
Oh, you can't even see the car sparking, that's how low they are.
So Vlad says the fastest lap there, 1:36.5 on the hard tyre.
Oh, I think that's is that a mistake from Psycho?
What did he do? He pit onto the soft. Okay.
Is
Now,
that a mistake or is that intentional?
I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to do what Tier 1 did. I think he's expecting that rain to come. And so he's going to abuse the performance of the softs until that rain hits, which is expected to be in about 15 minutes. And then he'll be able to switch to the inters. So I think he saw that from some of the Tier 1 drivers and it worked. So I think he's trying to replicate the same thing. That's my
So,
guess.
Get very lucky with weather. Because most tier 1 guys thought the rain wasn't going to hit and we won't make it.
Well, we'll see. We've still got plenty of laps to go, so I think we will see rain.
I think Smitty has figured out the trick for the corner. Hasn't
Yeah, I
lost it yet.
haven't heard him spinning, so it looks like he's going to go. Gus mentioning that Psycho's in 10 seconds to clear air, so he can bring out all the performance. That's exactly right. So he saw the Tier 1 guys do it, saw how effective it was, and I think he's just trying to replicate that effectiveness. Interesting in combat, sticking right behind his teammate here. I wonder if he's going to look for a move or they're just going to try and maintain. Ferret will have to come into the pits earlier than combat.
Might be now. Yep.
That's exactly what it is. So combat will go ahead. Ferret will take the pit stop, and then combat will most likely pit in the next couple of laps afterwards. That'll avoid the double stack, and possibly allow combat to just stretch his legs a little. This band also makes the move on Ferret. I think Skins will most likely make the pass as well.
And Fad's done the same thing as Psycho. He's gone to the softs.
That's it. I think that's the common thought. Switch onto the softs, abuse the performance gain, and see how much time he can push out before the rain. Looking at the forecast, that number is going up quite dramatically, as you can see there. 54% in 10 minutes, 74% in 15, and then a storm in 30.
Oh, I'd love to see a storm, but we won't go that one.
It's just interesting. I don't even know how it really takes into account time. Is it 1-to-1?
For what then?
Yeah. Is it 5 minutes actually 5 minutes?
Oh,
I
yes
think-
and no. It's like a little bit. It's like I'm pretty sure you're running approximate, so
Here comes Panda, looks on the inside. That's a brave move. Almost no room given, but there he goes. Well done. So Panda now into the lead of this race. That'll have some catching up to do. Forehead will have significant wear on those tyres. 50% actually across. I should point that out. So Forehead with 50% average wear, Skins on 60% average wear, Dalek on the same, and Smitty also on 60% average wear.
interesting.
Lap 15 at 28. We are past the halfway mark now. The rain is approaching. 67% on my forecast at the moment. We should see the first signs of rain anytime soon. I must say, Forehead is doing
That's
a good job.
Smitty.
Yep, I think
Smitty's
that's-
around.
Yep, I can see him on the side of the road there.
There's his wing as well.
Off the track. Yep, and it looks like Skins also has front wing damage.
That I think would have been the contact from Ferret
Yep,
before.
most likely. So both of those. Smitty with serious front wing damage. It's bright red on my screen. Down a couple of positions. P7, Spicer for AlphaTauri.
Oh, and it's raining. It's raining.
There we go. Okay.
That's it.
So 69% of the forecast. Nice.
Forehead might be saved at this point with the rain.
So we'll see how fast it actually comes down. That number is growing pretty rapidly.
Sounds around, and Ferret's had a spin on that
Zay,
stop.
3-second time penalty.
Now, if the rain's as quick as tier 1, it'll be 1 lap pit, essentially. And I think it will be. It looks like you had to pit this lap for instance.
Everybody's having to slow down pretty significantly. See Spicer just nursing the car around, not wanting to tempt fate.
You can see on the forehead that he's having a dreadful time trying to keep the car like moving at a good pace.
Yeah, I think his teammate might just overtake him here. It's probably for the best. Vlad will have the better opportunity to chase down Panda at this stage.
Ferret on the inters, Panda's also coming in, so I think he's on inters, and Mercedes stay out.
So Panda choosing to jump on the inters now. So Forehead needs to get out of the way. Vlad needs to unleash as much power as he can. And if he doesn't, this is a bad call from the Mercedes team, in my opinion. Vlad needs to try and put as much time as he can, because inevitably when he comes to pit, he wants to try and exit as close to Panda as possible. And if he's stuck behind his own teammate, well...
I think it was a bad call leaving them both out. At least bring one in and get them on the inters to see how it goes. I don't think leaving both cars out is the wisest choice.
Actually, that could have been the better idea. I think you're right. I think Forehead should have come in. Then Vlad would have had clear air. Yeah, that's actually probably the way that should have gone down. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, looking at the gap on Zeta Panda, that's going down quickly.
I like the 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane. Comes Vlad.
It's into times.
Oh, big lock up there from Forehead. And yeah, that's going to go straight past Skins, picks up a 3. Oh, no, he won't. These two are fighting. Man, I don't know if that's a smart idea, fellas.
You don't want to do this.
Wow, they are proper fighting. There's the DRS. So the DRS is now disabled. So that's proper wet conditions.
And This has just ruined Forehead's pit strategy now. He has to.
There we go.
Vlad
Okay.
stays out? What?
I don't think that's the right decision there. I think they
That
should
is
have done
not the
that
right.
one lap before. Forehead should have come in one lap before.
Panda's gained a second on Zay in one lap. See the gap between Forehead and Panda when they come out.
So
They were next to each other, weren't they?
no, Forehead was significantly ahead, but looks like Forehead will exit out.
It was behind by a second. He's
Yeah.
now 3 seconds back.
That's crazy. Panda now 15 seconds down the road from Vlad, but it'll take, I think it's about a 14-second pit travel line.
I think he's 16. Actually.
16? Yeah, so Panda will
I'm pretty
definitely
sure it's
get ahead.
16.
So yeah,
As Zay's had a spin
Yep.
at turn 2.
That's
Caught him out.
it's allowed someone overtaking that. I think that's Smitty, so it's not really going for position, but he'll get a lap back, I suppose.
It's maybe on the soft tire.
That is definitely not the tire you want to be on right now.
Mitty's experimenting with faith at the moment. He's got all that faith in the car to keep on track.
Looking at these times, they have all blown out now. Everybody's sort of running their own race. Combat is close to Spicer. They're both on the intermediate tyre. Only Vlad, Skins, and Smitty are not on the intermediate tyre.
I think Skins was a mistake.
So Vlad's in the pits now.
I think Skins, because he just pitted, I think he accidentally put the hard on.
Okay.
I don't think he meant, because it doesn't switch your tyre straight away.
So there's the pit lane there, and you can see Panda just to the left of the screen. And he goes straight past. There it is. That's how much it cost him. He's still in the pit lane. Look at this. Panda's going to reach T1 before he can get off his pit limiter. 15.2. You were close there. 15.2 is the travel time, and yeah, the Panda is just way down the road. That's a rough decision there from that team.
He lost 2 seconds to his teammate.
That's a rough decision for that team. I can see Skins is going to have a hard time here. He's currently within the second of Dalek there in P9, but I think he's got full control of that car at the moment.
Now, it's going to be interesting with Spicer with the floor damage with combat behind it.
Oh, Skins also has front wing damage.
I don't think he repaired it.
So there we go, into the pits.
Smitty stayed out on this.
Smitty's just having his own little race. Are they changing that front wing? They are not. He has not chosen to do that. So onto the intermediate tyre.
It depends on how much damage he has, because you can have like a tiny amount and it won't matter in the rain. As Smitty's just put it into the wall at the hairpin. Oh my god.
Having a rough time there.
He can't even get the car. He can't get the car moving.
So Combat's actually doing really well here. Closing the gap on the Spicer. Chase him down for P6. See those dry lines forming now. Judging on the so yeah, we're in for rain for the rest of this race. So Vlad, within 1 second of his teammate. Combat Rat chasing down Spicer at a good rate. Everybody else sort of outside the quite extended gaps, if I'm being honest. A lot of people 10 seconds past the Panda ahead. Saxon picks up a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings, so they're starting to come out. Those warnings are starting to accumulate. Again, just another... It seems like this will just be a very steady procession all the way to the end. Nothing special. But I am curious to see if Vlad will actually overtake his teammate here. I would assume so. But there's no way he catches Panda at this rate. 11 seconds down the road he is.
Let's have a look.
Vlad,
So Panda is traveling in the 43s. Vlad is doing 43s. So they're the same pair. Oh, combat's out.
oh no! Combat! Oh, we got a sight! Okay. Well, that's just changed everything. So Combat has had quite a heavy hit. I wonder if we'll be able to see it here on Dalek's view. Where's the car?
On the right. Oh, it just got removed. I was on
Just
the
got
right
the speed.
wall.
So that's very interesting. So we've now got a safety car. So Panda would be fuming right now. As Fat Ferret picks up a 3-second time penalty. Wow, that resets the game. So okay. So I wonder, do you bother coming in for new inters, or you just stay on them? 18%? Nah, you'd stay on them.
You'll stay on these enters.
Yeah,
There's no
they're-
point going new ones.
Panda's on 19% wear, that's nothing.
But he does have forehead behind and blocking Vlad.
Right, so this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. Why? Oh, Smitty. Oh, Smitty.
I saw Smitty go flying past.
Oh, Smitty. All right, well, that will mean that, so that's 2 drivers out. We're down to 11 now. 11 drivers. So yeah, so Vlad should have gone past originally. But now he'll be... Forehead's lap times. What was he...
I got Panda and Vlad at the same pace. Forehead is doing 44s.
Right. So Dalek's coming into the pits here. Why are you coming into the pits, Dalek? What's your deal? What are you getting put on? Serving your time penalty. And you're putting on other inters. Okay. Fresh inters.
He had a 5-second pen.
That's right, yeah. So he served that. Fair enough.
I'm pretty sure that clears him of every pen he has, so when he catches field, he might be able to gain a few spots.
It's a smart play, but... Now what's really funny here is... Panda's in the lead. Sax is now caught between himself and Forehead. And he won't get waved past either. So
No.
that's going to be an interesting...
I did see Alpha Mayo in when Smitty went by. Saxa could have tried going past when Smitty did and probably got away with it, like previous games, but I don't know if it works.
Oh, where you go like out of the
Where
track.
2 cars go past the safety car and only one person gets it.
Yeah. Panda would need to go off track to let Saxa through. That's exactly right.
You will need to have a gentleman's agreement for this, where the lead car does it for lapped cars, but the forehead doesn't overtake. I don't think they have that agreement.
No, I feel like it'll probably be a little too difficult to maintain, right? So Saxa will just maintain his position, and then blue flags would go into effect as soon as the race restarts, and I assume Saxa will just get out of the way. If I was forehead, I'd get out of the way for Vlad. I just don't see why you'd want to be blocking your teammate here. Vlad is clearly quicker.
They are both reserves.
Sure, but still, like, your teammate's quicker. Well, I don't know. I guess.
I think it's just proving a point at this point.
Like, it's just not a right. It's not a smart strategy. Panda will have this in the bag. He's gonna just walk away once this goes. I think we might be able to get out of the way on this lap, maybe. Saxa is quite. Not Saxa.
I think it'll be one more.
Dalek's quite far back on the track there, so we'll see.
We'll get 3 laps, I think.
It sucks that the game doesn't realize Saxa can unlap himself. That's really a shame.
This is when F1 needs like
Manual race control.
yeah, manual race
I've
control.
been asking for that for so many games. If we had a manual race control, we wouldn't have any of the bugs that we would have. It would be perfect. You could get rid of the freaking stupid penalties during the race.
Or manual safety car.
I'll tell you why a manual safety car is a bad idea, because whoever's driving it would crash it.
Yeah,
and
probably.
And you'd be like, God damn.
Bring out the armor.
So, but a manual race control, oh man, that would be really, really good to have. Really, really good to have. And also manual control of the cameras.
I'd like to see like F1 do like manual, like everything manual except the time penalty stuff. Keep that the same. Just like have everything manual, like lights and all that.
No,
like,
I think with the time penalties, I think if you had manual race control, you could just choose quick time penalties. So infraction comes up, and then the race stewards can say it's a 3 second, it's a 5 second, it's a whatever.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to watch every single driver, every single corner.
No, you don't have to watch every single driver, every single corner. You do it the same way. So with iRacing, there is it's called iRace control, and it logs every event, right? And then as the race is happening, when the event happens, you can click on the event, and it will take you to that event, rewind, and show you that event. And then you can just go back to live. So you can make those decisions very, very easily.
I do remember, I think Gus was playing that when we did iRace.
Yeah, and it's really good because you can tell people, you can wave people around, you can remove penalties, you can deal penalties, it's very, very good. If F1 had that, it would solve a lot of issues, but I'll never do that. I can't even get the bloody multiplayer out.
Who punched the code at this point?
It's just so silly, man. It's so silly. I just don't understand how, a company with that much revenue and a license like Formula 1, they just bin it every single freaking time. But they're like, oh, we added the gritty! So you get your money's worth!
You're getting the money's worth of an emote.
Oh, you're gonna have Mika Hakkinen in your career mode? Cool!
That just makes every My Team player happy.
No, he's on sabbatical. You can't do that. Mika Hakkinen does not race cars anymore. He just goes in ads and says Sisu a lot.
Apparently Gritty's broken.
It is.
According to some people.
Because every time you try to watch it on a thing, the podium disappears. Yeah, exactly, right?
They can't even code an emote in.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we did get notification during that rant that the safety car will be in this lap, so everybody's now gridded back up. It'll be up to Panda to restart this race. I would assume he'll restart it on the final corner, considering it is wet, so you want to make sure that you don't go too fast, ended up spinning. I've seen that happen multiple times. Here we go. Look, he drifted that. There we go. Alright, so Saxa immediately gets out of the way.
And so, was that skin? Or, I don't know, someone just went far left.
So Vlad is now looking at the outside of turn 1. Forehead will stay on the inside. And what a switchback!
Oh, no, Ford.
Oh, look at that! They're fighting each other! Guys, you're on the same team. All right, Vlad manages to get ahead. Didn't make it easy. I'm looking at Spicer.
Looks like it's still gaining weight for back.
Someone has
around.
crashed. I believe that's Ferret. Nope, Ferret's fine.
It does come out when you half spin. So he probably caught it.
Dalek overtaking Spicer there. Great move from the Aston Martin. On the brakes. Now he'll be looking at his teammate there. Psycho. Saxon picks up a 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. He tried to do his best. So here comes Dalek. I wonder if he'll be able to take Psycho on the inside here. Psycho is putting his car well on the track. Dalek will have to reserve himself to the braking.
I think Forehead lost traction or something. He's dropped very far back.
Yep, Forehead and Zay fighting it out. Dalek and Psycho also, but Psycho managing to maintain the position. Dalek goes way on the outside though. He gives back the position. Interestingly, Spicer now looks to try and take back what he originally lost. I don't think he's got the speed though. Dalek takes Psycho again. Band is also capitalizing on all of this.
Oh, side by side with Spicer. Oh.
Again, playing it safe. Almost had the ability there. Didn't quite make it. So Psycho now has front wing damage from that enough.
Already?
We see the 3 lap to go warning.
Side by side into a like almost flat corner is pretty scary in the wet.
Yeah, that's you gotta be really careful because the problem is if either car loses traction, whether the car in front spins. Like for example, this is a really good point. So if everybody thinks back to Suzuka, you had an incident where Verstappen's coming around 130R very slowly, and Norris is coming up behind him quite rapidly. Verstappen goes to warm up the rear tyres, but they kick out real far. And Verstappen's front end ends up going real far left. Norris is thinking he's got enough space, sees that the nose is poked in, he has to go at speed onto the grass to avoid the car. And that was a whole thing. But that's it, like you gotta be careful in the wet, man. These cars will break traction very easily, so you can't trust that the car's gonna stick to a particular line.
To trust the driver on the inside not to push it too hard. Say Panda spilled his lead again.
1.2 seconds at the moment. Coming out of the corners, actually, he's putting in a lot of speed, actually. A lot of speed. Spicer also trying to catch up to his teammate again, see if he can take P6 back. Only got 2 laps left in this race.
AlphaTauri's fight each other this time.
Well, as long as it's cleaner than the Mercedes. Vlad really came ahead on that one. He's 3.8 seconds down from Zay. At the moment.
Forehead not having a great time in the wet, it looks like. You actually might even lose a dollar. Cut down his lap.
Possibly, yeah. We'll see. So Bandcamp is really getting close to Spicer now. Maintaining his speed, this is good.
I think my game's back. You're kidding.
So Skins picks up a 3-second time penalty here for multiple warnings. So that's a couple of people now. So Ferret with 6 seconds, Skins with 6 seconds, Saxer and Zay with 3 seconds apiece.
There's no point for me to regional.
They want to get a lap and a bit left anyway. So watching the AlphaTauris, they're fighting again. Spicer going to try and go on the inside. Nope. He gives back the position. Just getting a little sideways with the rear tyres. Oh, there's a car, I believe. Oh, it's one of the Mercedes. It's Forehead.
Forehead.
He's spun on the track.
Not what you want to see.
It's a free position for the guys ahead. Have a look at Spicy, who goes right up on the inside, gets the overtake done. They'll fight down towards turn 19. Bandcamp's going to watch this quite closely. He'll be trying to take an advantage. I wonder where he'll make the attack. These guys have to be careful. He's going to go on the inside of turn 20. He might have the space. Oh, Psycho goes out wide. They're going to come to it. I think Bandcamp might have the lead. Let's have a look. And have a look. Oh, Ferret now goes on the outside of either of them. What?
What is happening?
Wow, the Red Bull goes right to the inside. Bandcamp comes out in front of everyone. The Alpha Towers and the Red Bull come together.
Oh,
Psycho
my
down into
God.
P8. Spicer into P7. Bandcamp makes up those positions to P5. What a move.
That's the move of the season.
That's a fantastic move there. The Alpha Towers really shouldn't have fought that hard, but Bandcamp capitalized so well, and then the speed at which Ferret came out of that corner, man. But he gave the respect to the Haas. and that's what I
Someone's
like.
around.
Yep.
Spicer, I think, is gone.
Yep.
Spicer's
Spicer is spun at the back there. You can see the yellow flag just out of sector, just at the start of sector 2. So that's rough seat, teammates. You gotta be careful with that. You can't be racing like that. You know, you want to try and get points on the board. Let me put it to you this way, yeah? There's 11 people, which means one person won't get points. Just don't be stupid.
He's getting points anyway.
Everybody will get points. Yeah, I know, but not as much as they could have. As Band and Ferret trade place here, Ferret's got a much more powerful setup here, I believe. And he'll go straight past. Now, if Band can be sneaky, he might be able to just hold position. See if he can maintain the gap. I don't know. Ferret's very, very fast at the moment. The only thing is, Ferret, of course, does have a 6-second time penalty next to his name. So he won't be able to get past us that line. So we saw that Panda, during all that, Panda had crossed the line. He's taken the win. Vlad in P2, Zay in P3. Dalek comes across in P4. Ferret will cross, but have a look at Band. He's going to shoot right up to P5. Great points finish for the Haas at the moment.
Psycho's sick.
And an unfortunate one there for Psycho as Saxa picks up a 5-second time penalty since it was unserved. The end of the race. So Psycho P7, forehead P8, and unfortunate for Spicer with the spin there. He drops down to P9. But, wow. A great drive there from Panda, I must say. There it is. Panda in first place. It was a great drive. Say with driver of the day. Let's have a look here. Onto the podium. Great drive there from the McLaren, well deserved. And second place to the Mercedes. I feel as though if the Mercedes had done a better game plan, he may have been closer, really giving Panda a fight, but as it turned out, Panda just drove away with that one, even with the safety car restart. Alrighty, so there we go. Panda going to win. Vlad with the fastest lap, so he'll take an extra point there for P2, so that'll be 19 in total. Zay in P3, Dalek in P4, Bandcamp in P5, Fat Ferret, Psycho, Forehead, Spicer, and Sax ran out of the top 10. And an unfortunate race there for Smitty and Combat, both DNFing. And Skins coming across in P11. Alright, that is it for us in for AFR. Join us next week as we will go to
Mexico.
Mexico, that's correct. Right, we're going from USA to Mexico. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves, but for now, it's goodbye from us.
Goodbye.
Standing in the cold, cold rain, I don't even feel the pain. Anything to step away. I know we could both do better. Wish you would've left me here. Now I'm just controlled by fear. What's the point in our reflection if you never look in the mirror? Counting the days until you're gone, waiting for us to carry on. Oh, I'm running, what am I running from? Time's going by, but where's the time going? I tried to give you everything. You took it all and took it for granted. If you're still falling out of love, maybe it's 'cause it's not enough. Maybe it's not enough, baby. I don't wanna lose you after all that we've been through. If you could change my mind, I would do it in a heartbeat. That's if you really love me. Setting fire to my brain, wondering how I'm to blame. You're the one who doesn't dream.